Greetings everyone, I'm Dr. Anth. This video is part 2 of how archaeologists find sites. In part 1, see the link in the description box, I've explained how paleoanthropologists find the oldest sites. In this video, I will discuss other ways that sites are found. The idea that our ancestors were cavemen and women comes from the fact that Europe is riddled with caves in its mountains and limestone and dolomite karsts. This is a photo of me on the top of a karst in the Polish National Forest outside of a cave used by Neanderthals about 50,000 years ago. Caves are protected from the elements so that the past is better preserved there than it would be in sites built in open territory. Did our ancestors always and only live in caves? Of course not. But most places on Earth don't have suitable caves, so our ancestors had to build structures of some kind out in the open. As with most foragers who move around the environment to find food, the structures would have been temporary. They were made of branches, reeds, grasses, palm leaves, and other perishable materials. Or they might have used tents made of hides. These dwellings would leave little sign for archaeologists to find. However, caves are relatively permanent and fairly easy for archaeologists to find. It is probable that caves were only used during the winter months or during special ceremonies. Open-air sites can be found. For instance, a site I worked at in Austria was found when someone walking along a road cut into a hill noticed a bone eroding out of the bank along the road. The bone was eventually taken to an archaeologist who had it dated to about 20,000 years ago. This led to a surface survey of the vineyard growing there. Then test pits were dug. Eventually, a large-scale excavation was done over several years. I was there for the last summer of the excavation. In addition to masses of shattered deer bone, I found a blue flint scraper, a horse molar, and a deer antler. But our team didn't find any human remains. We did find out that those who lived at that site burned bones for fuel, as 20,000 years ago this site had been a steppe tundra without trees. Many sites are found along road cuts. They may also be found while excavating the foundations for new buildings. Small hills that seem out of place in an otherwise flat plain often turn out to be archaeological sites. Walking through newly plowed fields will often turn up stone tools and pot shards. If they are found in clusters, it could be a good indication that people lived there in the past. An aerial view might show the pattern of vanished walls in a field due to the different colors of the plants growing there. There are also more high-tech methods that can be used to see through dense forest or under the ground. The past is everywhere. You just have to know how to see it to find it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.